Welcome to Top Tier Trader. I'm your host, Grant Hardy, and we have a very special guest, very good friend of mine. We have Derek Vandy, and he's just purchased a Top Tier challenge. I'm so excited to hear about this. I've been wondering why you haven't yet, but you finally have come around, and tell us about it. What challenge did you get?
I got the 300K challenge, and yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right. So what's your strategy with this? I know you have a very specific setup. Are you looking to apply it at something else you're trying? Are you trying your strategy? How are you doing this?
It will definitely be my strategy. And here's what I look for when I'm actually trading. I look for confluences in the market, whether it's a trend line, areas in the market that reject at certain levels, mixed with a combination of indicators that align with the confluence in the market. And that's typically how I trade. And I'm also I'm trying to trade with the actual trend. So if it's making a higher high, comes back and makes a lower high, I'm looking to buy that market.
Okay. So you have basically one very specific trade setup.
I've got three.
Three?
So three specific trade setups.
Okay.
There's a divergence that I will trade.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens in this divergence is there's a way overbought or oversold area in the market where it comes back into the market, gives a little bit of a move back into the market. And then what it will do is actually either create a new high or a new low based on either there's a resistance level, a trend line where it'll come up, hit, and then I'll take the trade off of that specific level.
Okay.
But I wait till it gets to exactly that level, otherwise I'm not taking the trade.
And are you taking these trades on one pair, or are you trading across?
Any pair I see, because I do trade anywhere from the 1 hour to honestly the daily.
Right.
So, and that's just one of my setups. Another setup is the overextension, but it's with the actual TDI where the RSI pops out of the Bollinger Bands on the TDI, which gives me a signal if there's confluence in the market to actually either sell or buy that market.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
No, and then my last move, this is what I do. And this is the best way to put this, is that there'll be either a resistance level, and it will break through that resistance level, come back, retest that resistance level, which will now become a support.
Mm-hmm.
And that aligned with the 50 moving average with hidden divergence works out nearly every time.
Right. Okay. So maybe on the follow-up interview that we do, you can kind of go through some trade history
Absolutely.
that you've taken and kind of break that down.
Absolutely.
And so people can visually see it. So how many trades would you say that you take a month with these three setups?
I'm just going to put it this way. For my account that is funded by me, in the last 7 months, I've taken about 39 trade setups.
Okay, so not a lot.
Not a lot, no, not a lot.
So what is going to be your approach to passing the challenge with so few setups? Like, you're going to have to drop what seems like, some pretty large lot sizes, especially on the 300K challenge.
Definitely. What I will be doing is I will be actually, I'm a firm believer in not going out of the range of my trading strategy. So I'm going to stick to that, obviously. Now, because there is 30 days to actually pass tier 1, tier 2. What I'll be doing, maybe if there's not that many trade setups in the market, I'll be going down to the lower time frames, which it works on as well. So I'll maybe be taking,
going back to kind of your roots, maybe scalping too, maybe.
Exactly, which I have no problem doing.
So with the way you trade, right, and you don't take that many trades. So tier 1, you have 30 days, and you do have an option to purchase, a 2-week time extension, right? How many trades are you thinking that this is going to take?
Honestly, probably 3 or 4 trades. When I take trades, I'm typically gaining anywhere from 3 to 5% on a trade, right? So you need 10% to actually pass tier 1. And what is it, 8% on tier 2 or something?
Yeah.
So I can confidently say that anywhere from 3 to 6 trades I can get
for each tier?
Yeah. You know, that's typically what I do on my normal account. I'm not going to treat it any different. I'm not going to put myself in a risk of losing the actual account. There's no way that I'll let myself lose 5% a day. There's no way that I'll let myself lose 10% in a time period to pass the tier.
Right.
Just for the pure fact that there's no reason why you should actually put yourself in that risk.
Right.
That's my beliefs. So I'll be risking, maybe 1.5 to 2% on a trade for a potential anywhere from 4 to 6% gain. And there is times where it comes back. I manage my trades in a manner where there's a confluence that could possibly be going against me, where the market can turn against me. When that happens, I put my stop loss in profit. So that's what I'll be continuing to do on the challenge. And there is times definitely where that confluence causes the market to come back and hit my entry and I get stopped out in profit. So, you just end up moving on to the next one, and there's plenty of trades that actually do come down and hit the take profit.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to be managing it. Like I said, I'm not going to put myself in the risk of actually losing the accounts.
Okay.
And I think that's a huge thing.
Well, I love it. I'm really happy that you bought a challenge and, you're putting yourself on the line and out here publicly. And, I have full faith in you because you're one of the best traders that I know. And so I'm excited for everyone else to see how this journey goes with Derek. So thanks, man, for doing this. And we'll follow up next week and do it again.
Absolutely.
But that concludes this episode of Top Tier Trader Interviews. If you would please like, subscribe, comment, and remember, don't live to trade, trade to live.